The avoidant wears a mask. On the outside, they may seem like this charming, charismatic person, full of confidence. But on the inside is a very shame-filled person that feels deeply unworthy of love. And this shame, that toxic emotion that says, I'm defective, I'm worthless, I'm not enough, I'm not lovable. That shame comes from profound, consistent childhood emotional neglect. Growing up in households where you don't talk about feelings, their emotional needs were not met at all. When they need warmth, they received coldness and dismissal. Oh, you're crying? I'll give you something to cry about. Stuff like that. And then add in a very demanding, controlling, critical parent, and you get yourself a shame-filled, dismissive avoidant. This is a person that learned to stuff their emotions, to suppress them because expressing them wasn't safe. And this is why emotional closeness is so deeply, deeply triggering to them. It feels unsafe because of that shame, that personalization of that neglect. If I lower my walls and I let my partner in, my partner's going to figure out that I'm defective and they're going to reject me. And this shame is why they really struggle with introspection and self-reflection. They really struggle to look at themselves. And even the slightest bit of accountability is so deeply painful for them, so painful. Well, they grew up to believe that they are either perfect or they are worthless. That comes from that neglect and the combination of that very controlling, demanding parent. So taking even the slightest bit of accountability is the emotional equivalent of saying, yep, I'm defective. I hurt this person because I'm defective. I did this wrong. It's proof I'm worthless. It's too painful. Their attachment style is all based around avoiding the shame, avoiding exposing it, and avoiding feeling it. So they don't want to feel it. So they almost instinctively do the mental gymnastics to make everything they do not their fault. It's their partner's fault. It's work's fault. It's somebody else's fault, but it's not their fault. Because if it's not their fault, they don't have to look at themselves and they don't have to face that shame. Now that confident, charismatic person that especially shows up in platonic situations, the workplace, things like that, that is the people pleaser. That is the person that has learned to put on the charm to get that external validation. People that are deeply filled with shame often rely heavily on external validation to feel better about themselves. But the dismissive avoidant can only do it on a surface level. Their people-pleasing tendencies where they do things that seem selfless are actually selfish to get that external validation. And they can show up to get that validation early in dating, but once that dopamine wears off, their inner shame will sabotage the relationship. It's not you, it's their shame.